Greetings, everyone. A pointless ramble about E3 2011.
Yay!
Ooh, alright. Now, who are we going to start with first? Let's go with Sony. That boring as fuck conference.
Boring, but at least they didn't embarrass themselves like Microsoft did.
Good.
Or Mr. Caffeine, or Mr. Caffeine from Ubisoft.
So besides the veto, was anything of real importance announced at Sony's conference?
Nope.
No.
Oh, the Sly Cooper sequel, la-di-da.
Yeah.
I want a
We
Jack and
got
Daxter
some
sequel.
game. We got some game related to the medieval series. I never thought that would get revived again. Nice job, Jeremy.
Oh, and we're getting some weird connection to EVE Online for the PS3 next year for some reason.
Huh.
No, I was not familiar with Eve.
I've had a PlayStation 2 like for maybe 10 years of my life now, like since 2001, and like I never played Sly Cooper games or Ratchet and Clank games, and I guess I should probably get to those games someday.
The Ratchet games are good. I just never got into the Sly series.
I've never got into any of them either. I don't see the appeal, to be honest. Like Jack and Daxter a little bit because it does give me Crash Bandicoot vibes, but Sly Cooper never caught my interest at all.
Yeah. So it's like I see a new Sly 4, I see the new 4-player co-op Ratchet and Clank, and I'm just like, okay, but I'll probably never play it.
And we've got more Uncharted. La-di-da.
Wow.
I still haven't played an Uncharted game, and I hear it's great. I've never found the time to sit down and play a game.
I do not care for the series at all.
No, to be fair, I enjoy Uncharted 1 and 2. I played those on my friend's PlayStation 3 not too long ago, and those games are pretty kick-ass, and yeah, I would love to try the third one myself.
I only played the first one, and yeah, it played okay, but it looks like a bad action movie, it sounds like a bad action movie, the characters are all from bad action movies, and it just pisses me off.
I think that's the point.
I know that's the point, but I hate that.
Uncharted has never managed to interest me because it looks like Indiana Jones without the
without Harrison Ford being a badass. Instead, we get some whiny little asshole named Nathan.
Ryan, did National Treasure scar you as a child?
I love National Treasure.
You think of Nicolas Cage every time you see Nathan, don't you, Ryan?
Nathan's even worse than Nicolas Cage.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, that's just mean.
So yeah, fuck Uncharted.
But
I don't play.
going into the PlayStation Vita, like
Stupid name, by the way, but
I don't mind it. You know, it's not another particular name that we'll be getting into later on today, but I'm interested at least somewhat. Maybe it'll give me a reason to hold on to my PSP games.
It looks interesting, but
I don't own any PlayStation stuff at all, but I will say that the Vita interests me just a little bit more than the PSP ever did, if only because it sounds like it might have some decent games to start off with.
And it's not ridiculously overpriced.
The PSP gave me the same impressions when I first heard of it, and let's just say I've been disappointed ever since. I went through 3 PSPs in my lifetime.
You went through 3 PSPs?
Yeah, I went. At first, initially at its launch, and by then that was a horrible fucking choice because the launch titles were all sucky, and like there was no games for it whatsoever. So I gave it another 2 years. I bought the new PSP Slim, and by that time I think Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles was out, and Crisis Core and Dissidia. I was like, okay, I'll give it another shot. Yeah, I played those games, but I traded the PSP right back right after that. And then I finally got I got the 3000 model like a few months ago, and I got that for Final Fantasy IV: The Complete Collection and the second Dissidia game, and that's it. You know, and now it's collecting dust again.
Well, you got 3 PSPs because you traded them in. I got 4 DSs because they all decided to break.
God damn.
I still have my brick.
It makes an awesome doorstep.
Good old brick.
Hey, at least we're finally starting to get reasons to pick up our 3DSs again.
In the fall. Well, Ocarina of Time
Ocarina
is
comes
2
out in
weeks.
2 weeks. I actually pre-ordered that. My anti-Zelda... Well, what would you call the opposite of a fanboy? Hate boy? I don't know.
Hater.
But yeah. Hater.
Hater.
Yeah. I don't care for the series, but I will say that the Zelda stuff that they showed at E3 this year did get me somewhat remotely interested.
Okay, wait.
Let's stick with the 3DS for right now.
No. Let's all come in agreement that we're done with Sony here. Nothing else we need to talk about with Sony.
There was nothing to
Sorry.
talk about at Sony, honestly.
Okay, then we're gonna have fun with Microsoft then. Let's just get Microsoft out of the way before we go into the.
Have you bought the Kinect yet? You should play the Kinect.
Here's Microsoft's press conference. A little bit of first-person shooters, then Connect. Connect. UFC leader Dana White. Connect.
Who here likes Sesame Street?
Damn it, Tim. God damn it, Tim Schafer, you're wasting your talent. It's like, what are you doing making a Sesame Street game?
Hey guys, remember when we said Halo 3 was gonna be the last? We lied.
Badly.
You know how Halo 4 is supposed to be like the new, like the first one in a new trilogy?
No
I'm
one.
serious. They said they're gonna make a 5 and 6 after it.
Yeah,
If it does, which it will.
duh.
A funny thing, I was talking to a friend of mine who's a big Microsoft fanboy, and he was getting all upset that they were making Halo 4 because Bungie was done with the series, they ended it with Reach, yada yada yada. And so I said to him, but you're still gonna buy it? And he goes, yeah. So...
It's like the Sonic fan base.
Yeah, that's the power of money, man. Well, I mean, I never had any like I myself am a particular fan of the Halo series. If there's one first-person shooter I will play, occasionally there and there is Halo, especially online because I do know a lot of friends that do play Halo, and I never was interested in the Halo ODST game or Halo Reach. And you know what? It's because it didn't have Master Chief in it.
Well, congratulations, you got Master Chief back.
Yeah, I got
He has
Master
a jet-
Chief back, but
he
I
has a jetpack.
realized they're only making this trilogy is because they pretty much needed to.
Yeah. But he
What
has a
other game-
jetpack now?
I
if
am
you
kind of
think
stoked. I am kind of stoked about the Halo anniversary. If only because
Halo
it's a
has an
remake of the first game.
Yeah, we finally get our
So-
multiplayer maps back. Yay! Well,
So didn't
And the
they
pistol
say the
better-
multiplayer in Halo Anniversary was going to be more modeled after Reach because they wanted to like familiarize people with gameplay they've already been playing?
fucking the pistol better be fucking overpowered as hell.
Yeah, and I bet it loves my shotgun. And god damn it, nerf the fucking sniper rifle.
The one thing I found interesting about hearing about Anniversary Collection or Halo Anniversary, apparently there's going to be a graphics button where like you just have to push a button and it can go from like original Xbox graphics to the updated graphics they've put in. So like if you ever wanted to compare the graphics from the old days to the new days, all you have to do is push like L trigger or something and boom, Xbox graphics.
To be honest,
It sets a new meaning to the term nostalgia goggles.
well, I was actually kind of surprised they're only doing Halo 1, considering they closed down Xbox Live for the original Xbox games, obviously. They kind of had to at some point. I'm surprised they didn't put Halo 1 and Halo 2 multiplayer on the same disc, so you could have them both on the 360, but
I agree, but they're probably just going to release Halo 2 separately.
make more money.
I'm not familiar with Halo 3 or Reach or ODST, but I'm sure they must have made some Halo 2 map packs at some point. Maybe?
I don't recall, but then again, I
I
don't
don't recall either, actually. Halo 3 is actually the point where I started like losing interest in the Halo series.
Well, that was
Only
the same.
because-
That was like the same time Modern Warfare 1 came out. Now it's just such a better game.
Yeah, I agree. Well, speaking of Modern Warfare 3,
Same shit, different game.
yeah.
I just I just got a question though. The only first-person shooter I've ever played is GoldenEye, so I don't really know about it. What exactly makes Halo better from a gameplay perspective than all that other stuff?
Well, it was the first one to really use the dual analog setup as well as have online.
It's one of the few first-person shooters where you can get into a vehicle, like you can fly in a Banshee or a Warthog kind of terrain vehicle.
Remember, this is all back in 2001.
Yeah.
So, okay. Because, I never got the big deal, but, I never played it.
It was a big deal at the time.
Yeah, it was amazing for its time.
Okay.
Halo 2 and 3, not so much, but then again, after how big a success 1 was.
That being said, I'm not a huge fan of Halo either. Like, it's just a fun shooter to me, but it's not like...
I enjoyed my time with the first game, but I never cared for 2 or 3 or...
Yeah, like I'm not rushing out for 4,
At this point, it's just another...
first-person shooter.
Yeah, another first-person shooter. And you know what? They can be fun. They can be fun when they, when they're really engaging and they really want you to blow the shit out of things. But,
it's like you have your Modern Warfare, you have your Gears of War, you have your Resistance, you have everything else. It's like,
yeah,
FPSs are all over the place.
I'm more of the more fantastical first-person shooter guy. Like, I love to be in a fantasy world or a sci-fi setting.
Yeah, I love Resistance.
Like Halo.
I love Resistance because all the
I've never gotten to Resistance though.
I like it because it's Insomniac and they're always good at making creative weapons. Storyline sucks balls, but then again, who plays a first-person shooter for the story anymore? Yeah.
Other than that, though, Microsoft had nothing else.
Virtual trip to
I couldn't believe they spent so much time with the Kinect.
Virtual trip to Disneyland.
No, I get why they wanted to spend so much time with the Kinect, because really that's what they have to expand the lifetime of their system, but they're doing it wrong.
Virtual trip to Disneyland.
Maybe I'm overseeing some kind of statistic here. Maybe the Kinect really is selling well with the casual crowd. I don't know. Though personally, I haven't seen anyone in my family or anyone near me purchase a Kinect, and I don't think they ever plan to.
I don't get why any casual person who only plays, like, let's just say the Wii type stuff would buy Kinect, because you need to buy an Xbox 360, you need to buy Kinect. It's all the same stuff you have on your Wii anyway, so it's more money for pretty much nothing.
They showed Kinect Sports too, and it was like golf and tennis and stuff that has been on the Wii already.
Yeah.
Or you can flail your arms like Elmo. Whoop-de-doo.
Virtual trip to Disneyland.
Wow, I want to ride the virtual Splash Mountain and then go on the virtual bumper cars.
Can I sabotage the mascots?
Although, admittedly, it is still cheaper than actually going to Disneyland, so... Yeah, so that was a mess of Microsoft.
They need to
I'm still not sold on it.
They either need to start a new IP of some sort, or really start. You know what? Also, what really sucked about the Sony and the Microsoft press conference was the variety. The variety. God damn it.
Well, Sony had a bit more variety than Microsoft.
Sony had a bit more variety than Microsoft. But Microsoft, god damn it, it was nothing but first-person shooters.
That's all Microsoft has. That's seriously the only people I know who play on the in real life. All my friends who own an Xbox, all they play is like Left 4 Dead or Mass Effect. If I see Mass Effect, that's the most variety I'll get out of people who play Xbox stuff.
Wait, it has one other thing than first-person shooters. Madden. Football. Like, now you can play Madden on the Kinect. Bloody freaking
What did you do? Now I can be tired like players.
I will not be happy until I get Madden 20 XDX.
What is that?
I don't know. Madden with Mega Man on it.
Like Mega Man. Madden.
Hey, he did soccer.
Yeah, and that ended horribly.
This is true.
Very true. Alright, well, I think we've had our fair share of Microsoft and Sony. Let's go into
Ubisoft.
Let's go to Ubisoft. Actually, all right. I didn't fully watch all of Ubisoft's press conference. Is there anything memorable I might have missed besides that sound effect you're making?
Well, Rayman Origins looks fun.
Yeah, that
looks good.
That was always a series I've meant to pick up and play again, like Jack and Daxter and stuff like that. I've actually never seen Rayman in action.
Rayman 1 is good, but really hard. Rayman 2 is, at least for like the Dreamcast or the PS2, a really good game.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I've only played Rayman 2 on the N64.
Yeah, I've played the first Rayman game. I played the port to the Game Boy Advance, which I remember being good, but I don't remember where I put it, so I can't tell you for that. And I also played the DSi port, which is pretty good other than some music problems. But yeah, they're fun. It's just very brutal.
The first one more than the second one.
Well, I haven't played the second one, though. That is on the 3DS if you really want to get it.
I heard that was a terrible port.
No, the port is fine. It's just that they don't add anything. So it's just pretty much...
Even worse.
It's just nice to see Rayman in a game that isn't Raving Rabbids.
Fuck those stupid
You know what?
Rabbids.
You know what, though? Even though I've never played a Rayman game, I agree with you, because the rabbits even annoyed the fuck out of me.
They were cute the first time, a little bit. And then you got rabbits
that
too.
That stupid Kinect thing almost made me interested in the Kinect just so I could stomp on their fucking heads. It's like, this is what you get for killing
It's
this
like,
franchise.
damn you!
Yeah. But Rayman Origins looks fun, and it's coming out for every platform, isn't it?
I think just PS3 and 360, but don't quote me
Well,
on that.
I keep on seeing, like, on IGN and on Wikipedia that it's supposed to come out on Wii, but I don't see any information on it, so...
well, it might. It's 2D after all, something the Wii can
Yeah.
actually handle.
Yeah, though the sprites do look nice.
Yep.
It's all hand-drawn.
No, I'll disagree, because the Wii still doesn't have Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah, but that's a downloadable title, and we all know the
Doesn't
Wii has
matter,
no
it's
fucking
2D.
hard drive.
No, it is coming out for the Wii, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good. Then I'll be able to play it. Yay!
Let's see,
Yeah.
what else was Ubisoft doing?
The Ghost
Assassin's
Retcon.
Yeah, the Ghost Recon, that actually looks pretty cool, but I'm probably not
Yeah.
going to end up playing because it's another first-person shooter.
You know what didn't look cool? That
What?
Kinect version of Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
The one where the guy was constantly missing his shots because it was so awkward to control.
Yeah, it's like, why would you control a first-person shooter with the Kinect? Anyone who's going to play this game is going to be playing it with a regular controller.
It's the equivalent of pointing your finger at the screen and shooting.
Going, pew, pew, pew.
You know all those games you used to play as a child? Well, now you can actually do it.
With horrible
Shoot.
accuracy.
But it won't shoot unless you say pew, pew, pew.
Kapoosh! Ah!
Rocket launcher.
Boom!
Let's see, what else is Ubisoft doing? Oh, another Assassin's Creed game.
Never.
I thought this was supposed to be a trilogy.
It is a trilogy.
Like Halo was supposed to be.
Oh, right.
But they said
I
it's
played-
the last one of Ezio, which I highly doubt, considering they said that in the sequel
He'll
of
be a
Brotherhood.
playable character in the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
one of the-
Brotherhood's appeal because it had multiplayer, but like Revelations is just Brotherhood again.
Pretty much.
Wait, is Revelations an actual Assassin's Creed 3, or is it just like another add-on expansion pack?
It's Assassin's
Yep.
Creed 2, 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like one of the appeals of not Mass Effect, what am I thinking? Assassin's Creed that I saw to begin with was that, you know, there was a different character each time, so you saw the history of the guy or something. I've never played it, but that seemed interesting to me. But then they
Yeah.
keep on using Ezio over and over, and I don't really see where his character appeal is, so I don't
He
know.
doesn't have a story. I beat Brotherhood. His story literally goes nowhere.
Nah.
Well,
you
that
know.
doesn't change my mind, so.
Well, it's like play 1 and 2. Those are really good games. Just why bother with the other ones?
Yeah. Well, Brotherhood is multiplayer, so I can see the appeal of why people would want to play that, because the multiplayer is really fun. It's just Revelations seems unnecessary to me, because we have the multiplayer in Brotherhood, The single player is probably going to be lame, or at least the same. So I don't know. Just make 3.
In the future.
Because that's what they're hinting at. We know 3 is going to be like modern day Assassins or whatever.
Yeah. So it's like, make that already.
Just going off a tangent here. And speaking of make a fucking sequel already, was there anything announced about Kingdom Hearts at all? I wasn't.
No.
Okay, never mind. What was I thinking?
I don't think it'll ever happen.
Speaking of threes, Valve. That is all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see that joke pic where it has every single 2, like Half-Life 2, Episode 2, Team Fortress 2, Portal 2, and all their other 2s, and then just goes blank, and then the guy goes, Valve can't count to 3.
One day.
It will happen one day. Fuck
No,
Well, now that Duke of Forever's out, Half-Life 2, Episode 3 is the new. It's never gonna come out game.
Isn't that weird? Duke Nukem Forever's finally coming out this Tuesday.
You know what? I'm actually gonna buy that fucking game.
Just for the box, so you can prove it exists.
Yeah, just because of how infamous it became. I was never even a fan of Duke Nukem to begin with, but I will get this game just to say, yeah, like one day I'll put it in a time capsule. 60 years from now, people will bear it.
This game was 12 years in development.
14.
Yeah, there's like there was a list of things that took less time than Duke Nukem Forever. It was one of them was like Barack Obama's presidential campaign, like World War II, all sorts of things that took less time than Duke Nukem Forever's development.
I will say though, it better be the best fucking game ever made.
Yeah.
Yahtzee's probably pissed he actually has to review it now.
He'll probably just refuse to.
No, after what he did for the fake review, he has to do it.
So Ubisoft. That's good summary.
You know, that could be like a flashback sound effect. It's like, I remember back in my day.
I'm about to remember it like it was in a wavy flashback.
Nice dissolve.
Alright, well, E3 had their own press conference too, didn't they?
E3
Not
themselves.
E3, EA.
EA.
Sorry. You know, well, E3 had a press conference too. It lasted.
Oh yeah, they talked about Mass Effect and football, and that was about it.
Yeah, basically. Mass Effect and more sports shit.
Granted, I'm looking forward to Mass Effect because I love the series so much.
It's
but-
like Mass Effect is worth talking about. That's like more sports. Who cares?
Yep. A friend of mine keeps on playing, trying to get me to play Mass Effect, and I just don't really care. I don't know.
I was thinking of picking it up, but then I got a college bill in the mail. I was like, fuck!
So much for that. Let's see. Before the entire thing on Thursday, there was Konami's thing.
I didn't watch that entire.
I didn't watch the entire thing either. Basically, I'm finally going to get to play Peace Walker. Yay.
Yeah, Peace Walker for PS3. They had this weird, interesting game.
Go on.
They have this weird, interesting game called Never Dead, where like you can't really die. I don't know how you're supposed to die in the game, if you can, but like you can get your head and like your body parts blown off, and you just like have to walk or like reassemble yourself.
I heard
saw
about
a
this
trailer
game.
for that game. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that game.
I was hoping it was some kind of game where throughout the adventure you can have your body pieces blown off, but you can't recover them.
No, you
So
can.
by the time you finish the
recover.
game, you're a foot.
Well, apparently, you can roll around as just a head.
Yeah, it's like a friend of mine was talking about it and how it's like you could just throw your hand at something. So I was thinking it's Rayman, but it's gorier. And then they were talking about no, you can roll your head to collect stuff. And I'm thinking it's Katamari, but gorier. And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, the trailer certainly caught my attention, but I have no interest in playing it.
It looked weird. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Who's making it?
Wasn't it
Konami.
No.
It was Konami. Okay, alright.
I don't know what the particular studio was, but I know it's a Konami game.
Alright.
Didn't Konami release a teaser trailer for something Contra related?
Just
Well,
that they
are
may be
rebooting
making
the
a
series,
Contra
which
game, but
It's funny because I thought that was with what's that downloadable title that just came out?
Hardcore?
Was it Hard Corpse or was it
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah, that's Contra. you could have just started over with that game. I thought that was what that game was supposed to be, but
more
apparently-
Contra.
whatever. I am a fan of Contra, so I'm not even gonna bitch that much.
Yeah.
Where's my next Castlevania game? What
How
happened
well
to that
did-
Symphony of the Night I was promised like 3 years ago?
Well, how well did
Mhm.
Lords of Shadow sell?
Lords of Shadows, I never played it, but from what I heard, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, but did it sell well? Because if it didn't sell well, they're probably gonna let the franchise sort of simmer for a while before doing
They'll
anything.
they'll let the 3D side simmer for a bit. 2D still sells like hotcakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think people are a little bit skeptical about 3D Castlevania after Castlevania 64 and stuff. So
No, I hear Lament of Innocence wasn't too bad, but I saw when I was back in college, my roommate he played Curse of Darkness for the Xbox, and I was looking at it, and I was like, yeah, this is just I'm not seeing the appeal at all with 3D. Give me Symphony of the Night any day. I don't know. It's like it's another case where I think Castlevania just works better in 2D than it does in 3D.
yeah,
Speaking of franchises that work better in 2D than in 3D, Generations.
Well, I
Yay.
think we should save Generations for last because we're gonna be on that game for the fucking longest. Just like
Okay.
it's like last year when we saved Colors for last, and lo and behold,
Yeah.
we spent like 60 minutes on that game.
All right, so move on to Nintendo then.
All right,
Yay!
no press conference. Okay, first off, and I'm pretty sure everyone thought this when they're watching the press conference. Wait until fucking Miyamoto finishes his goddamn sentences and then translate him.
Yes.
yeah, I
The
agree.
only thing with that conference. God damn it. I fucking hated that. Like, what was that about Zelda? Something about an orchestra? 25th anniversary? I can't. Stop fucking talking!
It's like, wait for Miyamoto to finish, then speak, because otherwise we can't understand either of you. Yeah. But yeah, kind of disappointed at the lack of any real 25th anniversary stuff. I mean,
No, the 25th anniversary stuff looked cool.
well, it's like we're getting an orchestral CD, but that's like it.
well,
Oh,
no,
we're
they're
getting
having
4 swords for free. That's nice, but
there's Ocarina of Time. There's the orchestral stuff, which isn't just a CD. From what I heard, it's like an actual orchestra tour.
yeah, they're doing
Which
a tour,
seems
but it's
cool.
going to be available on CD, obviously.
Yeah, and Skyward Swords should be out for this year. So
Quote
that's
unquote
it.
should. They haven't given a
Should.
firm release date,
I'm-
so I'm still expecting the delay to happen any day now.
Well, I'm pretty sure they want that to come out this year because it's their big original game. So, but they're doing better for Zelda's 25th anniversary than they did for Mario's.
Well, you mean have it out this year because the Wii has fucking nothing otherwise?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
racing Mario All-Stars.
I mean, like Mario just got a collection of Mario got a soundtrack CD, sure, but it was just stuff we'd already heard before. No fancy remixes. Half the CD was sound effects. It was half the CD was sound effects. Oh, great! Now I can hear going down a pipe on my iPod.
Yes.
Actually, I got a funny story about that because I also had the anniversary collection, and I did pop in the CD, and I'm the kind of guy that likes to listen to likes to leave iTunes running while I'm going to sleep. It just relaxes me a bit. Problem is, I don't know if my brother was dicking with me at that particular night, but he cranked the volume all the way up when I was listening to the Mario soundtrack, and I think it was at the point where the sound effect with the pipe sound effect of Mario going down the pipe. It was at max volume. It scared the fucking shit out of me. It's like Mario. It's like I woke up with that in my mind. I was like, oh god, fuck damn it! It's like I left the soundtrack on.
Yeah, so Skyward Sword actually looks really good, but I still can't get over the visual design at points.
It doesn't bother me in the slightest.
It's the character models. It's not so much the environments. I love the environment. It's the character models that just don't quite look right.
I can also see where that stems from, because when I saw the one of the trailers with that girl that was next to Link, I'm not exactly sure if it's like supposed to be like her sister, like in Wind Waker.
What, Zelda?
Was it Zelda?
The blonde-haired girl?
That was supposed to be Zelda?
Yeah, that's Zelda.
Wait, see, that's going right into my point.
That's
actually.
Zelda?
I thought
What?
the girl looked rather derpy, to be perfectly honest. But it was the model, though. You see, that's how bad it was. I didn't even realize that was Zelda.
Again, I don't really like the series that much, but I will say that Skyward Sword interests me more than any other Zelda game I've seen so far.
It does
If only-
interest me more than Twilight Princess.
Yeah,
but-
Twilight Princess was just trying way too hard to be Ocarina of Time.
What are you talking about? It was Ocarina of Time.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Twilight Princess is like probably my least favorite in the series, and Skyward Sword.
I'll still go with Majora's Mask, and I know I'm going to get a lot of
Fuck
flack back.
you!
Majora's. Oh no, I can relate to that.
Oh,
Majora's
God.
Mask scarred my childhood.
Because you're a wuss, Ted.
I was 8 years
Face
old.
the,
Give me a
face the creepy
break.
moon like a man.
I'm playing that game right now. God damn it! And I'm gonna tell you, flying with those stupid flower leaf things as a Deku Scrub through that palace was not fun. Falling down and having to do it 5 times was not fun. Not sucking would be fun, but you know, it's me, so. Yeah.
I know, it's just Majora's Mask gimmick just it's not fun to me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm looking forward to Skyward Sword, even though
All I can say is it better come with a damn Wii Motion Plus, because I'm not buying a separate one. I should not be forced to buy that separately when you yourselves failed to market it or put any games for it.
Well, they come with Wii remotes now, and Wii remote. They made new Wii remotes that have them with it, and you can just buy a Wii Sports Resort.
Either way, don't fucking force me to buy it. Package it
Oh, I'm
with the
sure they'll-
system, because anyone who's buying the Twilight Princess is probably a core gamer, and no core gamers bought the damn thing.
Remember when
That's what
Donkey
they're going to
Kong,
use it for.
remember when Donkey
I
Kong
bought
64 came with an expansion pack?
Ugh.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think Nintendo wouldn't include because they've been pretty good with that kind of thing, haven't they?
They'll
Like-
probably
like-
have it.
Like
probably
going back
have it-
going back to Star Fox 64, they did include the Rumble Pack with it. Then again, it was the first game to do that, but still, the point is they did include it, so that was nice of them.
I think
and that-
Oh, you go. Sorry.
No. I'm trying to think of another example, but nothing's hitting my
Pokemon
mind.
Stadium with the Game Boy thing.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So they'll probably at least have like an option to buy the game, you know, without it, and it might cost like $40, and then they'll have the bundle for $50. So I'm sure they'll have that option there.
All I can say is they fucking better. Because trust me, this is the only game my Wii Motion Plus will ever be used for.
Yeah, me too.
Wii Sports Resort was fun enough while I played it.
I didn't bother because it's another fucking minigame package. If I bought it,
Steel
I'd
2
play it for like an hour and be done with it forever.
Red Steel 2 was decent too, though I didn't bother to finish that game.
Wow, another first-person shooter that's gonna fail
No.
because of motion controls.
No,
You have a samurai sword in that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Doc.
You spend more time using the sword than the gun, because the gun really kind of sucks. But yeah, it was fun while I played it, but I didn't bother to beat it all the way through. So, yeah, I might one of these days.
Yeah, so yeah, Skyward Sword, the last Wii game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that's
Kirby
another thing I
Wii.
couldn't believe at E3. I couldn't believe how little of the Wii there was. There's so much 3DS, and there's so much talk about the Wii U, but the only new thing I've seen on the Wii is Kirby Wii, which looks awesome. I want to play Kirby.
Meta Knight,
Right.
let's see if he's as broken as he is in Brawl.
Probably.
You better be
Yeah,
And
honest.
it's so
it's like I'm looking
ridiculous how
forward-
much the Wii got nothing this year. There was nothing on the Wii. I was excited for something, and there's nothing.
It's like, yeah, I'm looking forward to Kirby as well, but it's just Mario Wii with the Kirby characters,
It's like,
which is fine and all, but
well, they've been doing that a lot since Mario Wii came out, because we got Mario, now there's Kirby. Rayman Origins is doing a similar thing.
Donkey Kong
If-
Country Returns is similar. to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so yeah, well, Mario Wii sold really well, so they're obviously
Come on,
gonna try to copy.
guys. Metroid.
Yes, Metroid. You can play multiplayer with Samus and all the other memorable Metroid
And
characters.
Samus again.
And Samus for a third time. And never feeling particularly nice, maybe
And just to
Rundus.
fuck with you, Adam.
No, Rundus.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
No,
Rundus.
really.
I liked Rundus.
Yeah, but they serve no purpose in 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, but no, I'm excited for Kirby because I didn't think much of Epic Yarn. It wasn't a Kirby game to
It
me.
was
Like, it had
too...
Kirby.
You couldn't die in the game, so
Yeah.
what's the point?
Plus, it
My
wasn't even
brother.
a Kirby game because you didn't really suck in enemies or take in their powers. It was just string Kirby doing string things.
My
But like
brother's.
Kirby
that
Wii
game.
is like the first game since Kirby 64 that's a 3D, 2D, well 2D-ish 3D Kirby game. You know, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, my brothers got Epic Yarn. They liked it. I played the first stage, and I did. It was just so boring. I didn't really bother. But I just have
Yeah.
a question: Why didn't they? Why haven't they tried to make Kirby 3D yet? Like, why? The closest thing that-
Sakurai's more busy with Smash Bros. Than Kirby.
Sakurai doesn't even bother with Kirby anymore. He's not
Well-
part of HAL.
I mean, the closest thing they've done is in Kirby Air Ride, I think, where you can get off the ship and walk around in 3D. And I'm just thinking, why not just make the damn 3D Kirby game already? It's been you've had the technology for what, 15 years?
For the same reason, they won't quit making Star Fox out of his R-Wing. Because they're stupid like that.
To me, Star Fox's roots should have stayed in his R-Wing. It's always been a space fider kind of game. I don't know why they had to get him out of the R-Wing and Assault
Well,
or
Different
whatever.
games.
I know at this point Star Fox Feta is all on the
DS.
64 remake for the 3DS. If it sells well, they know they're gonna make a new title. You know,
I hope
Well,
so.
it's their own damn fault for fucking everything
Yeah,
up by
I know,
making
you know-
adventures and then making 3/4 of Assault on the ground in a crappy, poorly controlled third-person shooter thing.
The only Star Fox game I've played to any real extent, I mean, I played 64, and that was good, but the Star Fox game I've actually played the most was Star Fox Command on the DS, which was pretty good.
Yeah, but it's
I mean-
it's like some RTS thing where you have to draw your path and the Fox just goes on his own.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but at least they got.
At least
they
he stayed
kept
in
them
his
the
fucking
ship.
R-Wing, but
Yeah, they kept in the ship. It was at least different because it was completely it wasn't on rails at all. So they tried out new things without taking them out of the ship.
that's trying something new. Adventures and Assault are just fucking everything up because you should have known that wasn't going to work.
Well, Adventures wasn't meant to
But-
be a Star Fox game. Miyamoto just said, "Hey, that guy looks kind of like Fox," and then they were like, "Oh my god, we have to make this a Star Fox game now."
Well, it's still
Yeah.
it's still their own damn fault for doing that.
Yeah.
And in defense, I think Adventures is a good game. It's just
Eh.
it's not
it's
Star
not.
Fox.
It's not Star Fox.
Yeah, it's a good game, but it's not Star Fox to me. It shows more in common with Legend of Zelda than anything. Like,
Yeah,
I just consider it a
that's-
very poor man's Zelda. Like, you want to play a Zelda game. Don't play Star Fox Adventure.
don't drag my Star Fox into this.
Eh.
All right. Well,
So yeah, the Wii got
the-
absolutely
Luigi-
fucking
wait.
nothing.
Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yay!
Yay!
Would have preferred it on the Wii, but
No, I actually think that the 3DS will work better for the visual style because Luigi's Mansion looked like it would have looked cool in 3D, mostly because it was sort of designed for it to begin with.
plus the ghost could pop out at you.
No, I think no. I'm gonna disagree with you there. I think the Wii would have been better suited for Luigi's Mansion 2, considering the Wii motion gimmick. I think it would have been nice to have it to actually point at the ghost to suck him in like a ghost, a Ghostbuster. You know, has it been confirmed like exactly how you suck up ghosts in the 3DS version? I haven't been keeping up with footage of it.
It's the same thing as
It's
the
the
old
same
game.
thing. It's the same thing, except you now have a zap attack. So when they're trying to get out, if you time the zap attack right, they'll stun them, and you can continue to suck them back in. So there's no completely
So-
random and bullshit breakaway that ruins your money combo.
There's no, so it's a flashlight, you could say.
Yeah, you just flash them, you suck them. Yeah.
but according to well, yeah, that's funny.
I didn't mean it
Sorry,
that way.
hold on. I just got it.
No, well, apparently during the conference they said there would be multiple mansions.
Yeah.
Multiple mentions.
Hey, anything to
Yeah.
extend gameplay. You know, it's one of the complaints of
Well-
Luigi's Mansion had was that it was too fucking short.
Are we talking multiple mansions as in the hidden mansion of part 1, where it was just
No.
the same mansion, only harder?
No,
Slightly harder? Not
looking
even
at
harder?
looking at the designs, you know, there may be a regular haunted mansion. Maybe we saw like a pharaoh mummy-ish type room. So maybe there's like a I don't know, like a pyramid quote unquote mansion or something. I don't know.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, I somewhat expect them to do all of the standard Mario themes, but with mansions. Like we'll see, like we've already seen the desert mansion and a normal mansion, so we might see like an ice themed mansion or a fire themed mansion or a I don't know big themed mansion. But yeah, I think it might work, seeing as the mansion areas in Luigi's Mansion 1 were very separate and you didn't see much crossing over. But other than that, yeah.
All right. Well, what other title was it announced for 3DS besides?
Mario
nothing was-
Kart.
Yay!
I'm sorry, that just did not hold any interest for me whatsoever.
It's Mario Kart. It doesn't hold interest,
Mario Kart,
but you play it anyway.
We now have hang gliders and can drive underwater, which is gonna fuck every Mario Kart veteran over because our first instinct is to never go near the water.
Yeah. But, you know, it doesn't look like anything new, but it's Mario Kart, so I'll get it anyway.
Yeah. Diddy
We
Kong
finally-
Racing and Mario Kart.
Yeah. But, yeah, we didn't really see anything new, but we got a lot of new, like, videos and stuff. Like, we finally saw Mario 3DS in action.
Tanuki suit.
Yay.
You know, speaking of going into the new Mario 3DS game, am I the only one that thinks it looks slow?
Oh, no,
yeah,
there's a run
I
button.
pointed that out, but there's a run button like in the old games.
No, I'm not just because I established well that the majority of the game footage the guy is not holding down the run button, but still, it's like there's like gravity is like really weak in that game. See how slow Mario falls when he jumps. Oh, I think I've read somewhere that it was done on purpose to make it more accessible to the pussy 3D gamer. But,
Well, it might have something to do with the screen size, because it's like if you've got smaller screens, it's harder to see platforms.
They said that's why Tanuki or Raccoon Mario isn't going to be able to fly in this game because it's too hard to do on such a small screen. Not to mention, in a more linear 3D game, it would just completely break everything.
Yeah.
all right, so the Tanuki suit is pretty much just there to become a statue and tail whip.
I'm not even sure
Nostalgia.
I'm not sure you even can turn into a statue.
Well, fuck, and it's not a Tanuki suit to me, goddammit.
Like I said, it's nostalgia.
Well, from what I've seen, the Tanuki suit pretty much acts like the raccoon suit does. You know, you can float, you can fall slower, and use the tail whip. So, you know, what I think might happen is that they'll have the Tanuki suit be the raccoon suit for the entire game, and then late in the game you'll find a raccoon suit where you can turn into the statue just to fuck with us.
But
I called it first.
Yeah, but like time limits are back for some stupid reason.
It's,
Really?
yeah, it's
More
pretty much a
2D.
2D Mario game in 3D.
It's pretty much a 2D Mario game for the 3DS.
Which I think could work.
Yeah, it's Mario 3 in 3D, basically.
it's Mario. It rarely fails. But, yeah.
I'm gonna get it anyway.
Well,
you know?
yeah, well,
for all I know, for knowing me, I'll probably like it more than all 3D Mario games combined. But because
I'm still gonna
I
get
like,
it, but
because it looks like it looks like a mixture of 64 and Galaxy. That's pretty much what it is to begin with. But you know, and that alone, it's enough. That warrants a purchase for me because I'll probably have real fun with it.
Yeah.
let's see. The last game they really showed off, Kid Icarus.
Yeah, this game really caught me by surprise, to be honest. This game looks a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It
same
looks a
thing.
lot better than the Kid Icarus games on NES, which never interested me to begin
Well, that's
with.
not a fair comparison.
It's not a fair comparison, but I'm gonna make it anyway. God damn it. But yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely one game I'm getting for the 3DS. Regardless of what people, I'm gonna play it. Goddammit.
And so am I.
there's voice acting.
Yeah, Nintendo's actually putting voice acting into games, which is another thing I have a problem with Skyward Sword. Damn it! Voices for the NPCs. This isn't 1996 anymore.
Wait, Skyward Sword isn't doing voices for the NPCs?
Nope.
God damn it! How long is it gonna take?
Never. They will
I
not.
don't
Well,
care about that too
no,
much.
maybe
Well,
they'll-
it's just one of those modern things. It's like if Mass Effect can go an entire game, how much dialogue voice acted? How God of War can have every character voice acted? If all these games can have voice acting for all their characters, you mean to tell me one of the franchises historically that's great and continues to get games, you can't get voices for the NPCs? Really?
Hell, Metroid Prime 3 had voice acting for the NPCs, and that was like, what, 5 years? No, not 5, like 4 years ago.
Metro Other M had full-on voice acting, and though admittedly I thought it sucked, still it was
Keep trying.
It was an evolution.
Hey, you're never gonna get better if you don't keep trying.
Yeah, exactly. You know though, but I still hope they keep the yeah guy.
Does it say-
No, I actually hope they change it. I hate Link's voice in every.
It's a different voice. They lowered it some in pitch.
And I was talking more about the Carpenter NPC from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
It's a scra. I hate that. No. Yeah.
Where's my yous, wahoos, and yippies?
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, Ganondorf. It's hard to find you threatening in a 3D game when it's just booing, booing.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Ganondorf's laugh in Ocarina of Time is really fucking
It was
annoying.
1998.
It's still really fucking annoying.
At least it's not a freaking Skull Kid from Majora's Mask.
Ugh. Another reason why I don't like that game.
Yeah. So, any other 3DS stuff we want to talk about?
Paper Mario. We finally got another
Oh, yeah.
trailer of Paper Mario.
I'm just glad
Granted,
it's
we
not
did-
another Super Paper Mario, because I'm probably in the minority on that one, but I really didn't like Super Paper
I didn't
Mario.
either.
I didn't.
It was
either.
okay.
I
Okay.
bought the game. I gave it a chance because I really did like Thousand Year Door. And
Yeah.
I bought the game knowing how it played, but I wanted to give it a chance anyway. Put it down after the first 2 hours.
It's like, imagine the original Super Mario Brothers interrupted by dialogue boxes every 2 seconds. I hated it.
To be fair, the plot's probably isn't horrible. It's actually okay. It's just
It's just the gameplay just bogs it down.
yeah. It tries to be both a platformer and an RPG, and it can't do either great. But I played through it once, I think twice, and it was worth that for me, at least.
At least the new one's going back to RPG stuff.
Yeah,
That's good. And I'll buy it because of that.
And yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's, let's go into it. Let's talk about the Wii.
Hey,
Let's
Ben,
talk
talk.
about-
What did you?
That's what I call it. That's what it is.
You sure
Oh
it's
yeah. Hey, Ben, talk. What did you play at E3 this year?
That's what it's no longer the Wii U to me. It's the fucking Nintendo Siren because that is that. Me and my brother Mark were watching the press conference live as it was happening. Because I was really looking forward to the Nintendo's press conference.
Me too.
The moment they said the name was the Wii U, my brother just said Wii U. He's like, you're absolutely right. It's a fucking siren noise.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
that-
it's just a really stupid name.
Well, remember our first reaction to the Wii, too. Like, Wii!
The Wii's still a stupid name.
Still a
Yeah.
stupid name.
I know, it's like, how does Nintendo keep coming up with these names? Like Wii U?
It really has nothing to do with the Wii. The thing isn't motion control.
Well,
So
no,
it-
I know it has a I know it has a gyroscope, but it's one of those. Its focus isn't the motion control, so why call it the Wii?
well, all of the Wii stuff, like the Wii controllers, it's all backwards compatible.
Yeah, I
so,
get that, but then again, the Wii is backwards compatible with everything GameCube, so why isn't it
They
called
don't
the
call
Wii
it
Cube?
Yeah.
That's
but,
an idea.
Well-
I just look, the reason why to me from what I got, the reason why they named it the Wii U is because it's not just incorporating the casual gamers, but also you personally as the player yourself. In that case, just call it the Nintendo U. I know it's still a stupid name, but to me it makes more sense than fucking Wii U.
Well, they want to carry over the brand name because it's successful.
Get the casuals to say, "Hey, it's a new Wii. I'll buy that."
Well, yeah. Well, to be fair, we don't know how many people bought the Wii for Wii Sports and then ended up becoming a more dedicated gamer. Because I think they're still trying to hold on to that market as much as they can. But I think after this, they'll pretty much realize, no, wait, we can't do that, and then
I think the Wii
they'll
has the
forget.
lowest turnover rate of replayed games ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the fucking name. It just sounds indecisive. Here's the Nintendo. Wait, no, you. No, wait. Wii's nice too. Wii. No, you. Wii U. I like it. Genius.
So yeah, it has a screen on the controller.
So those rumors were true after all.
Yep.
We've followed those
I
for so
predict it'll
long.
become the bottom screen of the DS and basically be used for maps and other touchscreen stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that the controller is just like a normal controller. So there's no excuse not to have multi-platform games not come out on it. Like
I
it's a
agree,
normal
but at the
controller.
same time, I agree, but at the same time, I'm not liking the placement of that right analog stick.
Too low.
It's too high. It's above the buttons.
What, the left one or the right one?
Right one.
Isn't it?
Yeah, the right one. Yeah, the right analog stick has never been above the button, so it's probably just gonna have to be something you either get used to.
And when it finally has R1, R2, L1, L2, you think Nintendo wants a slice of that first-person shooter pie?
I'm just glad the Wii U's finally caught up to the other two consoles in terms of hardware, because now they're gonna have Batman Arkham City on
Except,
Wii U.
the system doesn't come out till 2012 and Arkham City comes out in October, so what's
Yeah,
the
that's
point?
true.
I am glad that the Nintendo's finally got the processing power of the PS3 and Xbox 360. Though personally, I hope it's a little better.
No, I heard it from various developers it's a little bit more powerful than the PS3.
All right, good.
It's also got
Yeah.
a native 1080p output as opposed to the others, which is 720p, I think. So at least from a definition standpoint, it's better.
No,
But,
well, PS3 and the Xbox 360 also have HDMI output, so
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no real difference.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's just nice to see Nintendo back in the main playing field, because every other big game was always released for 360 and PS3. Like Portal 2, you got it on 360, you got it on PS3. Mass Effect, you got it on PS3, you got it on 360. The Wii,
Bioshock and everything. It's like we couldn't get anything.
I know the Wii got everything that was casual and everything
Got
that was just,
leftovers.
yeah.
Yeah,
They never
like,
got anything good.
like I remember Modern Warfare 1 came out three on the
It came
Wii.
out
3
2 years after the first one, when Modern Warfare 2 was coming out for the other two.
Yeah, so it's like, oh,
It's like anyone who's
thanks.
interested in Call of Duty already has a 360 or PS3 and will be playing it on that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
So I'm just glad
But-
Nintendo finally has caught up, and they're finally gonna get good titles again. Hopefully.
You know
one
what?
would hope.
I'm already loving. The Wii U will also. The Wii U. I'm definitely getting the Wii U day one. Just like I did the Wii, because
And
it does.
For me, I want my.
You know what? The online system. Thank God, they're fucking
they fixed it.
revamping that
Yeah, no
online
more
system.
friend codes.
No more friend codes, none of that bullshit. God damn it, I hate the Wii's online. But I'm really glad with that, and and some of the, but no games really have been, in terms of first party. besides-
Only two.
Pikmin 3 and Smash Brothers, and we don't even have anything from those yet.
And it's like all the trailers they showed for third-party games are all on the 360 and PS3 engines, so why'd you even show them? The crowd got a rise out of Ninja Gaiden 3, but that's going to be on the 360 and PS3 as well, so...
Well, from what
I
I've
am
heard...
kind of interested in the Aliens game, because, like, in the old Aliens vs. Predator game...
Oh, the Aliens game, I thought you were talking about the other one.
I mean, Sega's, like the aliens from the movies, like Aliens. But, in Aliens vs. Predator, when you were the human marine guys, you had to, like... The only way to look out for aliens, besides, looking up, you had, like, this little radar thing that would beep off and go, like, in the bottom left corner. And I know they can use that radar and put it into the Wii U controller itself, and that would make playing Aliens, like, really fun. So I'm kind of excited for that, but I don't know, that's just me.
Well, to me, when it comes to a game's standpoint, I remember reading somewhere, I don't quite remember where, it was probably on IGN, but the hardware itself for the Wii U isn't finished yet. I think
it's not. It's not.
The only final thing about it is pretty much the controller design. So, I'm honestly not surprised that they didn't have a lot of games to show, because it's really not ready to have games be made on it yet.
Iwata said afterwards why he admits the show probably didn't work right because he didn't have any games to show, and it left a lot of people confused.
Yeah.
That's why it's so surprising there were, like, no Wii games, like regular Wii games. Like, they only had Kirby, and I was like, our Wii's are collecting dust here. We can't wait another year for Wii U. What's happening now? That's what kind of bugged me about it, was I just wanted more Wii games, and they didn't give us anything.
Well, on the Wii U, you can play with Legos!
Well, at least, Ted, you're happy Pikmin 3 is finally confirmed for something.
I will not be happy until we get at least one of those teaser picture things like Skyward Sword had. I mean, god damn it, it's been 3 fucking years!
It was supposed to come out on the Wii, but...
Alright, hold on, I just came back. What did I miss? What are you guys talking about? I heard Legos somewhere in there.
Well, we're just making fun of the Lego game. It's like the one thing they actually announced at the thing.
Nah.
Then we're talking about Pikmin 3 and how it was supposed to be on the Wii, but it's being moved over to the Wii U for all the HD graphics and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard about the third. I heard about the third iteration of Pikmin, but here's my thing, and I'm gonna rely on Ted for this one.
Yay!
What's the appeal of Pikmin?
Well, to be honest,
exploration.
Yeah, the first Pikmin I really loved.
I hated the first Pikmin because of the fucking time limit.
No, I think that the time limit added to the game.
No, it didn't. It fucking ruined it because you couldn't take your time and explore anywhere. It's like new day. Oh my god, have to hurry, find a new piece. Hurry, go over there.
Okay, 30 days, 30 ship parts. As long as you find 1 ship part per day, you're fine. You usually find like 2 or 3 in a day, so you're pretty much...
Yeah, the time limit was not strict at all.
It wasn't too strict, but it just didn't let you relax at all.
Well, I just found that I really love Pikmin 1. Well, that's the only one I can play right now, but...
2 a lot better. Just because there's no fucking time limit.
2 had its strong points, but I also felt that game was almost too long. I didn't like the dungeon aspect of it because the dungeons just dragged on and on and on.
You don't like the trial of ordeals from Zelda, do you?
No.
Wait, is that from Majora's Mask? Because I've never gotten that far.
Guys, you're not changing my mind.
Okay, but the appeal of Pikmin pretty much is Pikmin. There's a great sense of exploration. I really the combat's interesting. It's interesting enough once you get to the new enemies. Like I will say that Pikmin 2 definitely had more interesting combat than Pikmin 1. But it's just I find it very immersive and I really like it. I guess it's sort of a acquired taste maybe. If you don't like it, it probably won't change your mind. I probably won't be able to change your mind, but it's something that I grew up on and something that I enjoy. So
yeah, I'm with Ted on this one. I always loved Pikmin. Like the original Pikmin is just fun because you're this stranded astronaut. You're gathering pieces. You have a 30-day time limit, or you're gonna run out of air and die. And it's just fun, collecting these group of creatures, sending them to pounce on a whole bunch of ladybugs or whatever the hell those things are supposed to be, and just like grabbing pieces and bringing them back to your ship and opening pathways, and it's nice progress. It makes me feel good playing it.
I like the second one better, if only because there is no fucking time limit. I can just explore at my leisure.
Well, the Pikmin games, both 1 and 2, are really the only games where I get almost emotionally attached to the things that I have. Like in other games, I don't really get emotionally attached. But whenever I lose Pikmin in a battle, I always feel so bad because they make that sound like "ooh," and then you see the little ghost flying up in the air, and I feel like
White
a
Pikmin,
dick.
White Pikmin, go poison them. Throw to the deaths.
You monster! You don't belong in this world.
When you said you got emotionally attached to them, is that like loving, caring teddy bear attachment or Tom Hanks Wilson volleyball attachment?
Loving, caring attachment.
Pikmin!
Figment, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Figment.
Oh god, that's a parody that needs to be made.
And then, of course,
Give me 3 years.
and there's that other game that Nintendo announced but has nothing to show because the game actually hasn't been started yet. Smash Brothers.
Smash Bros. You know what though? Even though we haven't get any footage of whatsoever, just the fucking announcement alone made me fangasm.
Yep, let the speculation begin again.
Get mad
I'm frequenting the GameFAQs board from now on. It's the best part of Smash Bros. I mean, god damn it! I've never experienced a game that had such a hype like Brawl did. You know, the character speculation, like what stages will be in there, how will the game play. God damn, it was a fucking madhouse. But I loved it.
And then,
every
of course,
single
October
moment.
11th, 2000 and what is it?
Yeah.
7?
That's the day Sonic was announced.
Yep.
Well, being honest, I freaked out more when Olimar was announced for Smash Brothers than when
Well, 'cause
Sonic
you're
was.
a Pikmin nerd.
I am a Pikmin nerd. What you gonna do about it?
Sonic was the biggest announcement they could have possibly made.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When Mario and Sonic in the same game? Ah!
And they're
That's
fighting.
that's not a fucking Olympic title.
We're getting another one, by the way.
I'm looking forward to that, actually.
Which is why
I love the Mario and Sonic Olympic games myself. So.
It's another stupid sports minigame package, but
I
It
never
is,
played
yeah.
it. I can't exactly critique it, but I don't know. Like, to me, if Mario and Sonic are going to team up, it needs to be a platformer, not Olympic sports.
No, they need to celebrate the bonds of friendship and good sportsmanship.
So then team up to stop a team up of Bowser and Eggman.
if the only good thing that comes from these Olympic games now is that it pretty much all but confirms Sonic for the next Smash Brothers game.
True. So if they keep
Wouldn't that
Sonic,
be weird if he wasn't?
I think Nintendo would get its head. I think Nintendo would get its head ripped off if they took it out. I mean, like, people were upset enough when like Pichu, Roy, and Mewtwo were taken out of Brawl.
Mewtwo because he had an original Mew set and he was a really good. You know, he was the original Uber character. Pichu, no one complained about him leaving.
No.
It's nice to have a weak character, just so if I want to play with my brother and give him a fighting chance. But yeah,
Simple play worse.
I can't play worse. I'm bad at that sort of thing.
Well, Sakurai has said a few little things about it. First is that he wants to have more customization for the user. What that means, we don't know. I've seen nothing has been made yet, so...
Yeah.
We're probably not going to get anything remotely close to a teaser until next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so.
obviously that's going to be their big E3 announcement next year. I'm guessing it'll either open up or end the show.
Yeah, and the only other thing we've gotten is that he's actually going to take balancing seriously now. It's like, thank you.
You know what, though? I've read somewhere that Sakurai really regrets how competitive he made Melee, though. I don't think we'll ever get us another Smash Bros. Game that was as fast-paced or as frantic as Melee was. I do love Brawl, don't get me wrong, but I still prefer Melee's gameplay.
Yeah,
I prefer Brawl to Melee, to be honest.
Even he said Brawl was rather unbalanced, looking at you, Meta Knight.
I wonder why it was Meta Knight, though.
Gee, could it possibly be Sakurai's favorite creation? For God's sakes, it better have a fucking online mode that doesn't suck.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the biggest complaints about Brawl, so if they don't fix that, then they're idiots.
I mean, granted, I did play Brawls online for a while, but after a while, I got real sick of the lag.
Yeah.
What do you mean, lag? There
Why are you
was
talking
no
about
that.
that?
I was actually kind of disappointed that. Well, actually, to be perfectly honest, I was kind of disappointed the Brawl announcement was all we got. Considering I figured, okay, if Nintendo was serious about bringing the core audience back, and if they actually try with their online, Smash Brothers is going to be the first thing they show for it because, well, that's the most hardcore, dedicated multiplayer thing they have.
Well, I guess Mario Kart's more casual than that.
Mario
Yeah.
Kart's more casual, and I understand why they chose that for their big Wii Online thing. But it's one of those. If they talked so long about bringing the core back for the system, Smash Brothers is the thing to do it with.
Yeah. Well, again, nothing's ready yet. All their big developers are busy making other games. Like
yeah, Sakurai,
Miyamoto's making,
Sakurai said the only reason they haven't started yet is because he's finishing up Kid Icarus.
and Miyamoto's obviously working on the Skyward Sword.
Miyamoto had nothing to do with Smash Brothers.
Oh, well, I'm talking about just like Wii U games in general. Like he's working on like 3 other games, so that's why there really isn't much announced so far. But yeah,
Well, I'm looking forward to it. That's all I can say.
Well, I'm looking forward to it as well. And the character speculation has already begun. God
Yeah.
fucking damn it.
Well, it started 3 years ago.
True.
Yeah.
okay. So how
Is that
likely
it
do you
for
think it is
Nintendo?
that Mega Man will make it in?
Well, with Inafune gone, I have no idea, but
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
doubt-
say.
You know what? They'll probably dick with us and put Mega Man Walnut in.
God fucking
Damn it!
If they're gonna put a random Capcom character in instead of Mega Man, I want it to be Phoenix Wright. God damn it!
That would be funny, but
Well, he didn't get into Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which I'm still upset about.
well, what did you want him to do?
You can point out people.
I still love that comic of Galactus, Doctor Doom, and Super Skull standing in front of Phoenix. He just kind of goes, objection? The little bubble feather bounces off them, and they just beat the shit out of him.
So is that it for Nintendo? Or?
Travis touchdown for Brouhaha. Why? Suda said he would want to put Travis in Smash.
That would be fun. Yeah.
Alright. So now we got the conversation out of the way.
Hi, Mantalk.
Any particular games that you guys, had any particular interest in? That wasn't part of a press conference that was, dwelled into. Besides the obvious Sonic generations.
We're saving Sonic for last.
Yeah.
Well, Paper Mario didn't get any interest at the conferences, and neither did any of the Kirby games. Those were all off-screen demo stuff, and all those look cool. But again, it's nothing amazing, except for maybe Paper Mario. But we haven't really seen a lot of that.
Is the Old Republic ever coming out?
No.
What?
Exactly, Clement.
No, Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO.
Oh,
It's like, is that ever coming out? Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Sorry, you're coming in very staticky and sparse, Clement. Say that again.
PlayStation 3.
He's about to drop.
You're all coming in crappy. Hold on, we're gonna restart the call and we'll be right back and see if we can actually get it to sound right. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. We just had to restart the call because everything was kind of going a bit screwy.
Oh, I love Skype fuck-ups in the middle of our conversations.
Aren't they so much fun?
And Lewis isn't even here.
But again, going back to what I was saying before we cut off, I'm looking forward to Twisted Metal on the PlayStation 3. That game looks awesome because I'm a huge fan of the series. And
Was there anything shown about that game this year?
No, they didn't show it again at any of the conferences.
Wow.
It might have been a demo somewhere, but I didn't see anything of it.
there's some gameplay footage being spread around, but there wasn't really any big showing or anything.
Alright, and then, unless there's anything else that we need to talk about, I guess it's just time
I'm
to go into
surprised
segment,
at the
right?
lack of Metal Gear Rising.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right?
Actually, I heard somewhere that
I mean, I heard that's in kind of development hell right now, based on how shitty everything's going with it. But
I hear that Kojima's making his own physics engine. I heard.
yeah, Fox Engine.
And he wants to create Rising based off that engine. So pretty much he's taking everything he has with Rising down the shitter just so he can make a physics engine to work with it.
Well, I thought from what I saw of the demos from Rising, the physics engine looked pretty good.
That was really early, though.
Yeah.
And for all we know, that it probably won't play nothing like that now because he's essentially canceling the game and rebuilding it from scratch if he's making a new physics engine for it.
Oh yeah,
So
because if you make
we're not gonna see anything for that game for at least another Duke Nukem Forever.
Well, no,
Well, yeah.
he said he still wants to release it sometime next year, which,
I highly
Probably.
doubt that.
yeah.
well, if you redo the physics engine, you're probably going to need to alter the level design in order to compensate for that, and then with all that change, something in the story is probably going to change. So then they're going to have to redo voice overs and yada 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 yada. It's going to take
I
forever.
doubt they've done any voice yet.
Well, if they've already done
Whatever.
some.
Yeah, surprisingly, I read an article where the voice actor of Raiden, like Quentin Flynn, apparently he hasn't been contacted for Metal Gear Solid Rising yet. I don't know if that's because they're casting a new guy or because they just haven't started yet. So,
Probably because
I'm
they
gonna
just
assume
haven't
they
started.
just haven't started
yeah.
yet.
There's a recent article, too.
I want to cut watermelons already.
Fruit.
And,
Trying to think of any other games that I've happened to see.
Final Fantasy
You know what?
13 2 still looks like crap.
I don't know. I gotta finish 13 before I even consider looking into this game. Because you know what, though? I really did enjoy Final Fantasy X. You know, to this
That
day,
sounds good.
it's still probably one of my favorite 3D Final Fantasies, besides 7 and 9. Actually, those are probably the only ones that matter to me, actually.
Well, what's left? 8.
But you know what? As much as I hate 10-2 in terms of its story, gameplay-wise, I thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
Like the whole the job class system, all that stuff. Like in terms of gameplay, Final Fantasy X-2 was pretty damn good. I just didn't like the story.
Well, to me, the most important part about an RPG is its story. So,
I agree. It just, it's not like 10-2 story was atrocious. You know,
It wasn't 8.
yeah, but it was pretty fun. I liked it. There are actually some parts of 10-2 I liked better than 10 in terms of gameplay. But maybe I'm like, maybe I'll end up liking 13-2 more than 13. I hate the fucking.
I've seen gameplay footage
I
of
hate
13
direct
too,
sequel.
and I'm just not impressed because, like, it looks the same to me. I don't know what changes they're making to 13.2, but, like, it looks the same.
It
and
looks
still
exactly the same, and
and it still follows the same thing where, like, if the main character dies and the other party members are still alive, it's game over. And I hated that in the first game. If they're keeping it in the second game, then I don't even care.
I agree. That is the one thing that does bother me about 13 a lot. It doesn't make any fucking sense. We're
They do a
still here.
there's a similar sort of thing in Fire Emblem, I remember as well. Like, when characters die, they're gone forever, but if one of your main characters die, then you game over. Like,
well, mostly because they're the
which-
generals and they're kind of in charge of everything.
no, actually, in Fire Emblem, you, the player, you're basically the general. You tell everybody what to do.
Yeah, I know.
Or, well, at least
I'm just
first.
saying character-wise, they're the.
Yeah, well, character-wise, true. It's been a while. The only Fire Emblem I've played was the first one released on Game Boy Advance over here, which was just called Fire Emblem, which was good.
Even though it's Fire Emblem 6.
Yeah. I was meaning to pick up the remake of the first one, but for some reason I never did. I don't remember why. Yeah,
That's all I gotta talk about until,
that game.
that game.
Alright, so shall we move on to that game?
Yeah, Duke Nukem Forever, right? It's finally coming out. No, but on a serious note, Sonic Generations. Okay.
Rolling around at the speed,
At the speed of
sound.
sound. Got places.
It's techno,
to
so it
go.
sucks.
I really didn't care for those techno parts of it.
I
The rest of the
really
song,
like.
the rest of the
I
song I
really-
like, but the techno parts I just couldn't get into.
It was a
I like
badass remix.
it's supposed to be classic Sonic's variation of the City Escape, and I really do like it. I love how they incorporated Endless Mine into that song.
Yeah.
I really do, and I already mentioned this on Facebook, but I really do hope they do that with other tracks in the game, because you're not only just remaking what's there, but you're also incorporating other themes from other games. So just about every single music piece gets their share, and I think that's really important, in particular in particular to what kind of game this is.
Well, Endless Mine is a more obscure song. Like, I didn't recognize it when I heard the remix. So, if Endless Mine gets in, I'm sure we're going to see some other stuff remixed and spread out throughout, too. Yeah.
Made me feel
Oh.
old, Ted.
No, I've played Sonic 3. It's just that
Endless
I didn't
Mine
recognize...
obscure. God damn, it was one of the best themes in the game. Yeah, guaranteed it was on the multiplayer.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be a little obscure, but it's still great.
But, yeah, I liked the theme, too, though it's probably something I've never really heard many remixes of City Escape, so hearing any other version of it just sounds weird to me. I don't know.
I love
We
the
still
great
haven't
update.
I still haven't heard the modern variation, though. It's pretty much probably just going to be like the
Same
Dreamcast.
thing, yeah.
Only
No,
language.
I remember hearing somewhere that they're adding new lyrics to the modern version.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which...
Although
So-
I'm kind of happy to see essentially the level map is the same for the modern version.
Yeah.
Obviously just Unleashified, but
Unleashified, there's a few added elements, alternate paths here and there.
for the most part it's the
'cause
same.
I don't remember a segment in Sonic Adventure where Sonic can grind over the fucking entire city.
Yeah, I know there's a few things there and there, but it's mostly the same level.
Yeah, it's
Most
just
of
an
the
updated City Escape. It's awesome looking, but like, it's a great throwback. I love it.
Yeah, they kept all the main
Parts there.
set pieces like the running in the loop, running down the building, the truck chase. They kept all the big parts, which I guess is what
truck
they
chase. My
Oh my
god.
Oh my
That truck wants fucking blood.
do. Saw
Alright, we need to
blades.
capture Sonic. Let's add buzzsaws.
We can capture it with the buzzsaw, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, when I first saw the footage of it, first off, like a lot of people, the buzzsaws caught me off guard. I was like, holy shit. But you know what really caught me off guard? Is like near the end of the chase sequence when Sonic thinks he's away from the truck because he's running in that corkscrew. The fucking truck goes rocket boosters. It's just chasing him. I was like, holy shit.
The truck wants blood.
It's even in the classic Sonic level. It's like knocking down buildings. It's like, oh my
That thing
god.
is the fucking whale. It's a
I love when the-
fucking-
I love in the classic version, the gun truck is like literally destroying like the pathways that it's destroying the buildings that Sonic's running on. But like, there's this one point where it's driving up and down the foreground, and it just keeps smashing the tower, trying to knock Sonic down. Like, this truck wants Sonic dead. Man.
I did like the. I was finding. I was watching like the classic gameplay footage, and I was seeing that sequence where he was jumping on those platforms. The truck just run through, and you see the truck going into the background, only for it to suddenly make a sharp 180 and head right back to Sonic. I was like, "Holy shit!" It's like, "Jump, motherfucker, jump!"
Hurry! Although, yeah, according to Sega, that's how a bunch of new paths open up, is if you wait till after he destroys shit.
Oh,
That's great multi-path stage design. It looks like it's going to be, really awesome to play.
Yep. Random skateboard power-up.
That's actually a throwback to the Game Gear games. Last time I checked.
Did anyone notice the Knack the Weasel posters in,
Yeah,
in
the
the
Knack the
back?
Bean and the Knack Bean and what's his name?
Fang? I think there was a
that's
Fang one.
Knack. No, that's Knack.
This same person.
Bang is Knack.
Knack Bean and what's his name?
Bark,
Right.
Polar Bear.
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah,
was.
Bark.
By the way, my favorite touch is the Mighty and Ray the Squirrel missing posters.
Yeah.
This game is for the fans, man. It's so
Yeah.
much for the fans. You just
And
know that they're.
I'm loving every single thing I'm seeing of this game so far.
You know they've been listening to all the input and they've
They
been
even-
following
they
the
even
fan
brought-
base
yeah,
like
they even
whole.
They even brought back the Chow was in space poster.
Yeah.
Did they have the Knights posters up all over the place?
No, I haven't seen any Knights posters.
Oh.
It's probably
There'll be a nice cameo somewhere.
yeah. There probably have to be. But what I also heard is that I didn't see it personally, but Omo Chow tells you how to use the.
Yeah.
they brought
Omo Chow is back in the Adventure
God
2.
damn it! There are just some things you don't need to bring back. You know?
At least this one is voiced by Laura Bailey.
Oh.
It's no longer that stupid thing.
That stupid thing some might call a human being.
No, I'm
You're
sorry.
playing as Classic Sonic. Classic Sonic can only go left or right. He cannot boost through enemies.
Press A to jump. Press A to jump.
You got a ring. You got another ring. You got the punching gloves. They're yellow.
Yep, pretty much. I don't know if you guys were watching the IGN live feed yesterday.
No.
With the speed
It's like
boost glitch
GameSpot.
of death.
No, what happened?
One of the IGN representatives was playing a live demo of the City Escape. He was playing modern Sonic stage, and you know it's sort of in that loop section from City Escape where Sonic runs down the skyscraper after that one
Yeah.
loop. And there's a speed boost. They added a speed boost to the bottom of that section now because you know that's where it differentiates from the Dreamcast. However, the moment he hits the speed booster, he gets stuck on it.
What?
Yeah, he gets caught in an infinite loop with the speed booster. Like the speed booster launches him like an inch forward, but then it like pulls him back, and it's an infinite loop of him trying to get launched from the speed booster. It's a game-breaking glitch, and it happened live on IGN. I was like, oh,
I guess they know it's there, so they have to fix it.
yeah. It's like, oh god, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're showcasing the game. And it's like, enemies of the speed booster just got their ultimate example of why they don't add more speed boosters in Sonic games.
Did they show anything from the 3DS version of?
You can
The-
find some clips of it.
You know what?
It's not Sonic Rush, at least it's that.
Well, the modern Sonic gameplay is Sonic Rush at its finest, and from what I've heard, and from what I've seen, Generations 3DS it controls like Rush for both classic and modern Sonic, which
Yeah.
doesn't make much sense to me in terms of classic Sonic because you know.
Sonic
You show,
4.
you show that you're learning something with Generations on the PS3 and Xbox 360, but then you're reverting back to it on the 3DS. And not only that, if you looked at the demos for the Green Hill Zone on the 3DS, it's Green Hill Zone on Sonic 1.
Wait, the same level?
Level design and all, it's exactly the same as Green Hill Zone from the first game.
Huh.
So, what the fuck? Did someone miss a memo here? I don't get it. I was like, what, who thought this was a good idea?
Yeah.
Well,
something.
I also did see footage of the boss fight. Actually, it was funny because after the end of Green Hill Zone, it takes you to the launch base boss, Big Arm.
Why?
I don't know, and it's playing the Doomsday Zone.
Why?
What?
What?
Yeah, it takes you to the Big
Is this
Arm.
a playable demo?
Yeah, it's a
At
playable
E3.
demo. Yes, I've seen all
Oh,
the
at
footage.
E3.
Yeah, at the E3. Yeah, at the E3. Yeah, granted, it's the E3 demo, so I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna, be like that in the final product. But after beating the modern Sonic version of Green Hill Zone, you're taken right to Big Arm from Sonic 3 launch base, and it's playing Doomsday Zone music. And I was like, all right. I guess then someone never got to Doomsday Zone when they played Sonic 3 as a kid, but that's not the boss music you're supposed to use. And he's in launch base. So how did we get from Green Hill to launch base zone?
Well, maybe they just didn't have the Green Hill Zone boss ready, so they showed the launch base zone instead.
I really hope that's the case because honestly, besides having the launch base zone boss right after Green Hill Zone, classic Sonic's Green Hill Zone is just the first Green Hill Zone. Nothing different whatsoever besides a 3D makeover. The Green Hill Zone Sonic Adventure 2 battle is more interesting.
Well, one thing that the 3DS has in its favor, I guess, is that they get a completely different selective levels other than Green Hill. Like, it's getting Casino Night and no other games getting Casino Night, but 3DS isn't getting the console
Escape.
level.
True,
Yeah, so-
but if they're treating those zones like they are with Green Hill Zone, I bet people would rather have them on the HD consoles where they're given fresh new level designs and shit like that, rather than just taking a 2D image and extruding it to make it look 3D.
Well, I hope that that's not the case and they just haven't done work on it yet, but
They only have 6 months.
true. Well,
You know, I don't mind if I really wouldn't mind if they delayed the game, but I can safely say I'm looking forward to the HD version rather than the 3DS.
See,
Granted,
but
I was kind of getting that vibe from to begin with, but yeah, I'll buy the 3DS version anyway. But I'm not digging what they're doing with it so far.
I guess that's about it. Cityscape looked awesome.
Yeah, because other than that, yeah, we really just need to talk about Cityscape for Generations because we already talked the fuck out of Green Hill Zone.
Yep.
Just for a little added note, I really do like because I'm hearing now that in terms of like the modern Sonic stages, like the drift LNR triggers is no longer a slide; it's now his spin dash.
Oh, interesting.
Like when
cool.
Sonic drifts now, he rolls up into a ball while drifting, and I like that. I really do like that touch.
can you like press the button while you're not drifting and spin dash like normal?
I
don't think you can spin dash as Modern Sonic.
no.
No.
And from what I hear, like classic Sonic does control pretty close to what he does in the Genesis style. He's a little heavier though. The physics are pretty close, but not exactly there. But regardless of such, I am really looking forward to Sonic Generations, and I hear a demo's coming out soon. So,
Yay.
Yay!
and
Yay.
knowing Sega, they'll probably release it on his birthday. So,
What is
Yeah,
that? 22nd?
the 23rd.
23rd? Somewhere around there.
Yeah, whatever. It's in June.
End of June, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we'll never see Sonic 4 Episode 2 now.
No. Seriously.
Well, we haven't heard anything from it since Sonic 4 Episode 1's release, and
I know, but like, how do you go back to like Episode 1's kind
Either-
of Sonic to?
But here's my thing. Yeah, you know what? It's negative in both aspects. Either you go back to the Sonic 4 Episode 1 formula, which a lot of people didn't like, including myself, or you make Episode 2 so spectacular that you're pretty much required to go back and fix Episode 1 to make a consistent product.
Well,
Honestly, I do wish, like, for Episode 2 they make the gameplay as close, fresh and original, and have Sonic control better. And I do hope they do fix Episode 1. I think Episode 1 needs fixing. Probably like release like 3 or 4 episodes, and then eventually they'll probably release it on like one retail disc. And I just have one package because I don't know. It's Sonic the Hedgehog 4. It deserves treatment.
Yeah.
it pisses me off how they didn't really give a shit with Sonic 4.
well, no, they gave a shit about Sonic 4 when they were making it, even though
No,
the
they
control
did
wasn't
not.
there.
No, they did not. They did not give a shit at all. I'm sorry. If they really gave a shit, they would have done more than remove the minecart level and the monotonous as fuck Casino Street Zone level. They would have fine-tuned, tell me what else they did with Sonic in terms of control-wise besides a few aesthetic changes. That's what I thought. They should do a damn thing with how Sonic controls in this game. That was the main complaint with everyone with Sonic 4, with all the footage they've seen, was how Sonic handles and how the physics are different. It was the major complaint, and they did nothing to it. They removed 2 zones that nobody liked, whoop-de-doo, and they made a few cosmetic changes, but that's about it. They did not give a shit with Sonic 4. Episode 1.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
is,
jeez.
is that about it for the?
And on a negative note, so up that robot unicorn attack.
Always, I wanna be with you and make believe with you
and live
in harmony.
Oh,
That was depressing.
Does anyone have a highlight of E3 or?
As much as I hate the fucking name, the Wii U.
The 3DS stuff announced was pretty cool, I have to admit.
Yeah,
I'm
I agree.
excited to have stuff to play on it finally.
Yeah. Besides Mario Land.
I forgot how awkward Mario controlled in that game.
I hadn't played it in well over a decade. I'm like, wow, I forgot how weird Mario controls in this.
And god damn it, he falls so fucking fast. If you were to look closely, when Mario falls on a platform, you see a sonic boom.
Yeah, Link's Awakening got put on the shop. Tuesday, was it? Yeah, Tuesday.
It finally gave me a chance to play it.
Well, my highlight was Mass Effect 3 because I love the series. Can't wait for the third one. And City Escape just blew my mind. City Escape was awesome in Sonic Generations. So that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, I was just amused at the massive nerdgasm about the Smash Brothers announcement, and nothing was shown. It's like they got the biggest reaction out of the entire crowd.
And they didn't even show anything.
Mention of a game.
That's how powerful it is, god damn it.
Smash is coming, eventually. Pinky promise.
It's like we kind of knew that, but still, woo.
Yeah. In a way, though, I guess we could agree that E3 was kind of disappointing this year, though.
Yeah.
Nothing was really announced.
No.
It was it's a segue into a bigger event. So with that said, I'm looking forward to next year's.
Yeah, next year should probably be bigger, considering the Wii U will
We'll have more.
we'll actually have
Wii
some
U
games.
lined up,
Hopefully.
and maybe we'll finally hear something with the vitality sensor.
No, they said that.
Someone jokingly asked them about it and said they can't really get it to work right, so they're just continuing
Like I
tests
think
with it.
like Miyamoto just smiled and said, "Next question."
It's like
Yeah, I'll make
it's
mistakes.
like Nintendo. We're not going to let it go.
It's like at least they're aware of how much they thought it was stupid.
Check your diabetes in game. Diabetes.
Beat.
Oh,
This
God.
product is endorsed by Wilford Brimley.
And I want his goddamn face on that.
I'm going to Disneyland.
It's like, now that we're done with E3, what are you doing now, Microsoft press conference guys? We're going to Disneyland virtually.
No, screw Disneyland. I want to watch Sesame Street. I can learn to count to 4.
And wave my hands like an idiot.
Nice job, Jeremy.
Nice job, Disney. Oh yeah, that.
That guy was so fucking monotonous. Like he's having a gay old time.
It's like, we're gonna take out this enemy here. Good job, Jeremy. Good platform up here. Good job, Jeremy.
Good job, Jeremy.
In the game, Jeremy.
And those stupid kids for Disneyland who couldn't act. Because that was obviously pre-recorded footage. So we're gonna bring up 2 really awkward and annoying kids on stage in a theater full of mostly 20 and 30-year-old guys for the gaming press and have them demo a Disneyland game.
The perfect target audience.
Yeah. Though with our luck, one of them does wear a Mickey Mouse hat somewhere in that audience, and he's absolutely loving what he's seeing on the screen.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, folks, hate to run, but I gotta get to my supper right now. So, if that's all.
Still call it supper? God, that's weird.
I'm
One-
Canadian, damn it.
Well, I mean, all you gotta do is travel like 60 miles west from me, and people call soda pop, and I hate that.
My dad's family lives in Western Pennsylvania, and I go over there, and I'm like, "Hey, anybody want some soda?" And then they all just glare at me, and I'm like, "God damn it!"
I'm sorry, tonic.
I hate that too.
Brain Scratch Cobb's E3 conversation. What are the last few minutes about? Something about pronunciation of sodas. But
Then I'm gonna play a video game and get myself a free man.
Is his name
Apparently
Gordon?
that's weird too.
Is his name Gordon?
But, yeah,
well,
it's
at least there's always Tokyo Game Show. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll probably see
That.
something from the Wii U at Tokyo Game Show. If
That's-
Nintendo goes.
That's November, right?
Usually.
Okay. Well, that's not too far away, I guess. What? 4 months?
More than
Whoa.
Alright, so we'll send you all back to your scheduled reality land.
Dude,
Wii U ambulance, take us away.
Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.